Right, today we're going to have a look at question 11 from the 2019 paper. And it's about a food chain and energy being passed through the food chain. So the first diagram shows you a gooseberry bush, caterpillars, blue tits, and hawks. Name the process carried out by the gooseberry bush that allows energy to enter the food chain. That's photosynthesis. It's getting light energy, it's turning it into chemical energy. Plants can only, the only things that can do that. That's why it's at the beginning of the food chain. So that's photosynthesis. Next one. The blue tits are consumers. Give another ecological term that describes the role of the blue tits in this food chain. And there's a few things they would take. They would take carnivore because they eat the caterpillars. They would take predator because they eat the caterpillars. And they would take prey because the hawks eat the blue tits. Next one. A food chain can be shown as a pyramid of numbers. And they've got pyramid A, pyramid B, and pyramid C. Identify which pyramid would be used to represent the food chain shown above. And it's going to be pyramid A. And that's because the first thing is a gooseberry bush. So there's one gooseberry bush. Remember, it's a pyramid of numbers. So there's one gooseberry bush. There's lots of caterpillars, so the food chain gets wider. Then there's a smaller number of blue tits and an even smaller number of hawks. So that's why it's pyramid A. Watch out for that one. The other one that sometimes confuses people is the one with something like a dog or a lion with fleas on it. And the pyramid gets narrower and narrower and then suddenly gets wider at the top because each dog or each lion or whatever it is has several fleas, so the numbers increase. So in this case, it's pyramid A that we're looking for there. Right, next page. The diagram shows the fates of 20 joules of energy gained by the caterpillar from food. So joules is just the word we use for measuring energy. It's like centimetres per length and kilograms per weight. Joules is how we measure energy. And in this case, the caterpillar gets 20 joules from its food. You've got heat and movement uses 6, growth uses 3, and feces, that's poo-poo, that uses 11. And you have to work out the percentage of caterpillar energy intake that's used for growth. So it's 15% they're looking for there. Okay, so that's 3 over 20 times 100. That's how we work out that one. I'll flash that one up on the screen and show you how the calculation works. Next one. Tick one box to identify which of the fates allows energy to be passed on to the next level in the food chain. The only one that gets passed on to the next level in the food chain is growth. Heat and movement gets used by the caterpillar, so it moves around, it heats up the environment around it. Feces is just poop, and that's lost to the food chain. It goes on, bacteria use it, but it's lost to the food chain. So growth means the caterpillar gets bigger, and that means that energy gets passed on to the bird that eats the caterpillar. I'm going to have to say it one more time, haven't I? The bird is called a blue tit. I think they just put that in there for laughs. And that was question 11 in the 2019 paper.